Con l'intervista a Topolánszky, che ieri ha ufficialmente aperto questa 10ª edizione di RIFF con il suo documentario Spring Wind, inauguriamo la rubrica dei registi del RIFF. First of all, welcome back here to Sestri Levante.
Thank you so much.
I think that it feels like home to you. You've been here and you won Best Director in 2019 with the movie Curtis, and then you came back as the member of the jury in 2023. Now you're presenting your new documentary, Spring Wind, and how does it feel to present it out of Hungary for the first time and here in Sestri Levante as its first world premiere?
First of all, I'm very happy to be here again. It's my third time, but it really feels like coming home, even though it sounds like a cliche. It's really home, especially because of the people, especially because of Stefano. I really like him. We have a good friendship, and also because of the city. It's just a simply beautiful city, and it's always good to return. And it's also a very interesting thing. It was a very interesting thing to witness the international premiere of the movie Spring Wind yesterday. This was the first time that I've seen it with an international audience, and I was a little bit afraid if they are going to understand all the details and nuances. But I think that the majority of what we wanted to give with the message that came through, and I was really glad to get the feedback from the audience, what it meant to them, and that it was inspiring. So it's good news that it's not only understandable and motivational for Hungarians, but also for probably an international audience.
Mhm.
It might tell that this is a universal story.
This year claim is no risk, no stories. For sure, I believe that you took many risks during your career. If you want to tell something about that, and also talking about that in relation to these new filmmakers.
So what new filmmakers?
Yeah, what's their risk nowadays in the cinema industry that has really changed?
I think that filmmaking in itself is taking risk. It's very hard to make a movie. I think Dennis Hopper once said that a bad movie is same hard to make than a good movie. So yeah, filmmaking is a risk in itself, but this one in our careers was exceptional because. When I sat down with my wife Claudia Shimegi, who's the producer of this movie, and I told her I think we could make a movie out of this, then this in itself was risk taking because we come from an autocratic country, which is now thankfully going through a change, and we didn't know what is going to wait for us if anybody finds out that we're working on this movie. I think that you cannot tell any story without taking a risk. Um, Again, in itself, when you put yourself on display and you show your work, it's already risk taking. You don't know the audience's reaction, whether they're going to like it or not. And I think that anybody who has this type of courage is brave. I think, and I'm happy to be a part of this community which we call filmmaking.
How do you cope with the financial limits for producing such things independently?
Yes, this documentary, Spring Wind, was self-financed. So we produced it from our own money, on our own budget. There was not even tax incentive used, which means that it has no taxpayers' money whatsoever, which for a production like this is very unique, I would say. But we wanted to be as transparent as possible because this is also a very important thing in the message of the movie. And thankfully, it became a record-breaking documentary. This is the highest grossing documentary in Hungary, um, close to or around 150, maybe even more than 150,000 people watched it in the Hungarian cinemas in about 4 weeks, which is in itself incredible. So that makes it financially also beneficial. We didn't knew that when we were starting, of course, but we're very happy. This is also risk taking, and later on, because yeah, I mentioned that it is a record-breaking movie, but less than half of the Hungarian cinemas didn't put it on their program because they were afraid or because they practiced self-censorship, because political reasons, and even with this um, I don't know, lack with this situation, we could achieve this record-breaking number. But many people couldn't see the movie,
Mhm.
so especially on the countryside, people would have to travel 200 kilometers or so
Yeah.
to watch it in the next city where it's in the movies where it's playing. And so we got a lot of messages, thousands and thousands of messages that they want to see it but they cannot because they have disabilities, cannot really
Sure.
go to the movies, or because they're banned, they cannot
Yeah.
see it in their hometown, and especially elder people. And then we decided this is also a responsibility of the filmmaker, and we put it
Sure.
online. And in about on the Easter weekend, and in about 2 days, 3.4 million people watched it, which is incredible.
Record numbers.
Yes.
Yeah. It was shot by a small crew, even in really private moments and settings. How do you approach filming a story that is still unfolding?
Well, this is a hard question, but I think documentaries are mostly being written
Hmm.
and the post production. So our task was to follow the most important scenes and to get access to everywhere basically, and to see behind all doors. And we were granted this access, thankfully, and there was no secrets. We could decide when and where we wanted to shoot, and I think this is the same responsibility now as this movie has been published, and that we decided to continue with the story. And now we keep shooting. We are there in the most important situations, and we're witnessing history as we speak.
Talking about your future, you've realized a fictional movie
Hmm.
about a director, Curtis, and then this documentary
Yes.
about a politician. What's the next word you would like to enter and to investigate as a filmmaker?
I am very much interested and also inspired by complex characters. My first feature film, Curtiz, is about the most successful Hungarian film director
Oh, yeah.
ever, the director of Casablanca, the movie classic Casablanca. And he was a difficult person and a very interesting person. Same goes for Spring Wind, about Péter Magyar, a man who could basically turn the Hungarian politics upside down. And I think that these people who have a certain vision are and will be always very interesting. And I would like to concentrate on these characters and on these people. It's always fascinating to get to know complex people, and I'd like to research as much of these people as possible.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much for
much.
your
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.